Alright guys, welcome to another football roundup. This week was a little crazy, so a lot of surprises this week. So I'm gonna start it off with Manchester United going up against Tottenham, which was the biggest match of the week, I would say. Definitely thought it would be a much closer game. I knew Mourinho wanted to win this game. I knew he was going to play to win. I knew he wanted to show that United made a mistake letting him go. But I honestly thought Solskjaer had at least some kind of plan, but it was, the game starts off and 30 seconds in, Martial gets fouled inside the box and it's a penalty. And of course Bruno scores it. I mean, what else did you expect from Bruno? But he scores, and then within 3 minutes Tottenham tie it back up, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, all right, it's gonna get going. We're gonna see a lot of back and forth, and we'll see who wins. The first goal was quite of a blunder. Maguire makes this mistake where he just heads it back towards goal, not even towards De Gea, where he could just calmly, okay, pass back, I got it. He just leaves it in the danger area. United's defense doesn't know what to do, and they knock it in. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if Maguire has any redeemable traits. Son and Kane just understanding each other perfectly. A nice quick play from Kane after getting fouled. Puts the ball down, looks up, sees Son making a run, boom, passes him, he's through. And Son obviously finishes, being a great finisher, and just another smart play from Kane, another great link up from them two. Martial gets a red card for the dumbest reason. I mean, it looks like Lamela provoked some kind of, playing a little hard, but the way Martial reacted is just, he has to be smarter than that. He can't just react so, blatant and just so aggressive. Pretty much, he just slapped him back, and it's just not gonna fly with the ref. So he gets a red card, but it wouldn't have made a difference. By that point, Spurs were up 2-1, and it just nothing was gonna change the outcome. The third goal comes off of a defensive mistake. United tried playing out the back for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know what makes them think that they could do that. They obviously don't have the quality in the back to do that, and Tottenham see that they're playing out the back, and boom, immediately go and press. Son, they end up taking the ball away. Son lays it off for Kane, easy goal for Kane. And after that, it was just such an embarrassment for United. It could have been much worse. This Tottenham team looks good, and I'm excited. I want to see Dele Alli get back into the team, see if he's willing to fight for his place. Now that they have Gareth Bale back, it's interesting. It's exciting. I want to see Mourinho definitely challenge for the title, because it looks like the former champions, or the current champions, I should say, are not looking too good, and neither are the former champions as well, and with Man City. But we'll see. It's a long season. Now, speaking of the current champions, Liverpool suffer a historic beatdown. Who saw this coming, honestly? Yeah, I know Mane wasn't there. I know he's sick and recovering, but you expect a team like Liverpool with such great players all over to really do better, just plain and simple. This young player that Villa picked up from the championship this season, Ollie Watkins, picked up a hat-trick, and just, he's looking good. It looks like he's a player that's going to be there for the long run. He adapted right away to the big games in the Premier League. Jack Grealish as well, doing well. Maybe someone United should have looked into. Next up, Everton versus Brighton. I thought it was going to be a great game. I'm glad to see James just balling out, dude. He's making it look easy in the Premier League. You hear all the time about the Premier League, so demanding, so physical. You need a lot of pace, a lot of strength. You need physicality over technical ability, and James proves again it's not the case. So he bags his 2 goals and sets up 1 goal as well. And Everton are top of the league. I mean, who would have guessed, right? Who would have thought that? Next up, Arsenal played against Sheffield, and Arsenal won, but they didn't look that good, man. Honestly, still making defensive errors at the back end. I don't know what they're gonna do with David Luiz. I definitely feel like they're looking for someone to replace him with. We'll see who that ends up being. Over in Italy, very interesting. I had never seen something like this happen where a team didn't show up. I've seen games where the teams arrive late. You know, maybe they were like stuck in traffic or something, but never just not show up. And it was reported that I believe 2 players or 2 staff members tested positive for COVID, and they let Juve know, they let the league know that they were not planning on showing up. But I guess the rules were it has to be at least 10 people in the team that have to be tested positive for the game to be officially postponed. So since it wasn't the 10 minimum, it looks like Napoli are gonna forfeit that match, handing Juve just the easy 3 points. And I'm not sure if that's actually what's gonna happen, but it looks like it's what's likely, since Napoli were aware of what the decision might come down to. Pretty disappointing. I really wanted to see that match. Hopefully it does get postponed and they end up playing, but as of now, it just looks like Juve is just gonna get the 3 points, and they're just gonna, take those 3 points. Another great match in Serie A was Lazio going up against Inter. Well, one of the 2 teams that are definitely going to challenge for the title, or at least fight to get into those Champions League spots. And it was a good game until 2 players got red cards. Immobile got a red card for overreacting to a Vidal little nudge while he was on the ground. And then Sensi on Inter got a red. I don't recall if it was a direct red, but it ended up ruining the game, Lautaro scored, being a baller, of course. And hopefully they'll be up there challenging all the way to the end now that Juve got those easy 3 points, I think. Milan also beat one of the newly promoted teams, Spezia, 3-0. It was interesting. It was good seeing Rafael Leao score. Also, Theo Hernandez, just a great attacking left back, basically. He's such a baller. Hopefully they get back into Europe. I really want to see them in the Champions League. I know they barely got into the Europa League with some dramatic penalty shootout happening last week. And again, they were able to get the win without Zlatan, which is very good. I like seeing that they don't need a star player, basically, to pull them out of a draw and drag him towards a win, and even in terms of goal scoring, if no one else can score, So I'm glad that they won. We'll see how their season goes, and hopefully they get into the Champions League spots. Or, they could always win the Europa League and qualify like that. Now on to Spain. Barcelona they're not the same, man, honestly. Like, even Messi's like he's not as quick as he was before. I feel like he can't take on as many players as he used to, and I don't know, maybe I'm being a little cruel. I know he is older, obviously, but I don't know if he just doesn't have the same willingness to play or willingness to try as much, but he hasn't been performing as well. And you could really tell when Coutinho scores and Messi wasn't involved at all, where the direction of Barcelona is going. But yeah, they ended up tying 1-1 with Sevilla. It's not an easy game, but it wasn't a good performance from Barcelona either. So they definitely need to improve. I mean, they brought in a lot of youngsters in towards the end. So not sure if these younger players are going to be a more integral part of the team, or if Koeman just wants to see, hey, if I ever need just someone else to step onto the pitch and provide something to the team, whether it's provide pace or intensity or something. I don't know if he's just testing out these new players, but yeah, Barca's not looking good, man. Barca's not looking good. Now their rivals, Real Madrid, they are looking good. Real has been able to keep winning, even when they don't play necessarily that nice in terms of the way they link up or build up plays. They have been scoring. Vinicius scored today. Just another good sign for the future of Real. Benzema as well, scoring towards the end to seal the victory. Benzema, of course, being, just always scoring for Real. Whether he's always involved in goals basically for Real. Ramos had a disallowed header earlier on, but yeah, just Real Madrid. It was a game that they should have won. They did win. Maybe you could demand a little bit more of a dominance from them, but overall, I would say they had a good game, and yeah, just definitely going to fight for the title. It looks like they're the clear favorite as of now. We'll have to see, because the season is long. So now, in terms of the Champions League, which is, I guess, what everybody is excited about, we got good news, guys. 2020 doesn't seem that bad now. It looks like we will have another chapter in the Ronaldo versus Messi rivalry, and I'm excited, man. I feel like it comes at a bad time for Messi. I feel like it comes at a good time for Ronaldo and Juve. It kind of, if they win, it'll serve as like a boost, a morale boost for them. Serie A's not going bad for them, but it's still early in the season, and a victory against Barcelona would definitely boost their morale and give them more confidence in their season, in the Serie A season. So yeah, just excited, man. If only there were fans, in the stands. It would be nice to see how the fans would react to Ronaldo at the Camp Nou again. Pretty sure he'd be met by boos, but it'd be nice, right? We'll see. I'm excited for that. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Football Roundup, and I'll see you guys next one.